So basically, I'm just filming here how to sing all empty out. But in a weird way, I don't want to make too many advertisements and look too stupid. But if I keep the camera a little bit slower, anyway, the reason when you ask me, thanks for asking, why I randomly film or always think you should answer.
I don't know, you tell me.
Exactly, because what happened to our film? Why did you not finish that film?
Had some personal issues.
But you was working and everything, you still have the job and everything?
Yeah, I still have the job.
Yeah, that's good. But what means personal issues? I mean, you don't have to say, but anxieties or?
Anxiety, depression,
Really?
Struggling with my mental health.
But what does that mean?
It just means that it's hard for me. I mean, I have very particular anxieties, and it's hard, and then I fixate on them, and it's hard for me to even have other thoughts beyond these particular things that I focus on, which I'm not going to talk about. But
but could there be those anxieties because of failure and because of how the world is replaceable and beautiful, and like you could be axed and somebody else comes in, takes your job, or no money, the money is not enough?
They're related to health, actually. So it's hypochondria. Paranoia is about having illnesses and being convinced that I have like these neurological disorders. And then all I can think about is, just like obsessive thoughts of those neurological disorders, thinking that I have all these symptoms, and it's just impossible for me to think about anything other than that. It stops my mind. I'm like
but
frozen.
But don't you, for example, think that? And then do you drink, or you take drugs, or you just relax, or you fall asleep?
I've only recently, I was prescribed some medication by my doctor, but I don't take recreational drugs. I don't.
And does it get better with those, so to say, anti-anxiety drugs? Does it get better?
It was getting better for a little while, but
it doesn't work anymore.
It was getting better temporarily, but I don't know. The last few days I felt worse than ever.
Yeah, and you still have it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I never would even start this shit, because it's basically the regular thing, But maybe it has to do with something with the computer. Don't you think? How many hours are you at the computer?
Well, I think that has a lot to do with it. I mean, I'm basically sitting in a room alone all day.
Yeah, that's
10 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's
in front
exactly
of the
what
computer.
it is.
Yeah.
And it's isolation.
Exactly.
Isolation, bad air.
Right.
And maybe devices. Do you have stuff on your ear? You listen constantly to news, or what do you listen to?
No, I have basically stopped paying attention to the news. I don't give a fuck anymore,
They are so bad, but still about the war in Israel and Palestine.
I mean, I hear about this.
You know what I mean? It's in the Middle East, sorry for that.
It's okay, but it's like, to what degree does any of this shit actually affect my life, If I didn't have the newspaper and I didn't have the radio, and if I was just ignorant of all this stuff, to what degree would it actually matter for my life at all? Not much.
Yeah, but what would really matter? I mean, is there anything that matters? I mean, that's an interesting question.
That's an interesting question, isn't it? Is there anything that really matters?
Is there really anything that matters?
That's kind of one of the eternal questions,
because, we obviously see all these people all the time. They look familiar for a certain time until they come. And then they are rare, they are in another department, maybe more money. How is your Bitcoin wallet?
My Bitcoin's going well. I mean, actually, Bitcoin is and Ethereum.
How is doing well? You have a full one, or what do you have?
Yeah.
You have a full and a half, I remember.
Yeah,
you see, so you have a lot of money. Maybe that makes you also. And then you're still gonna buy an artwork by me? No, of course not. Because you can't buy from your friends, or I mean, why don't you buy something? because you want to wait for the next drop 15% down if you are short by 15,000.
Yeah.
And then it goes up anyhow, but then art never goes up, or it maybe does, it depends.
I mean, I'm not selling my Bitcoin until.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Until I can quit my job.
No, I'm not saying Bitcoin, but you could just like Venmo me a little bit of money and buy one in relationship to your disease, because I was working with this, a small one, a drawing. You wouldn't want to do that? Do you think you can afford it now? Because how much did it go up in value since we met last time? I think the last time since we met, we're at least up, I think, $50,000.
Something like that.
Something like that. You see, that's really
but
the Marxism in me asked that question. Okay, continue talking.
But no, the only way that I will sell my Bitcoin or really buy anything that I consider frivolous, not that art is frivolous, but I'm very careful with the way I spend my money.
I mean, I fully understand.
Because I'm very oriented towards a specific goal, which is just, I don't want to have to fucking work for a wage,
like the insurance company, but you're the guy who will always work, like he works always, and he took so much in, he always took so much in, and now comes the hero of the day. How is your Ethereum going? How is your Ethereum going? Whatever it's called. Your coin. Okay.
Oh, my coins?
Yeah, your coins. Yeah, they have. I hear it on the radio.
Double digits today, and I was like, boom, buying a shit ton more. Fuck
everybody. But what about buying one of mine? I know that's a bad investment. I know.
That's just the dumb money right there.
That's dumb.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, you see, that's why I try to tell him to go to you buy a work.
You biked here? You biked here?
I bike too. Let's bike together.
Are you right over here? Oh, you're in Marble?
My mom was in my mom's house.
So you're not at this place over here?
Yeah, I got an apartment, but I need to move in.
But the place that's like where you were atomic, that's gone.
No. Have you seen me?
I haven't seen you, dude.
Have you seen me?
I haven't seen you.
Not here. I'm not here.
Not around. The man's not around.
The icons. These are iconic men.
What about the gallery?
I'm gonna wait to see how the church goes. If doing a gallery is cool, I'll do it. But if it's not, if it's actually productive and cool and fun, yes.
May I work in the gallery as janitor?
Rainer wants a job as a janitor.
Yeah, as a janitor. I'd like to be your janitor.
I really want to do like fake jobs. I want to like work in a deli. Interesting. That's what I really want to do recently. That's my new aspiration.
I feel like this is like your car dream.
What?
This is like your car fantasy where
I made that happen.
I know, but I know you made it happen.
Also, Taylor, do you remember Clear Beer?
I do.
And do you remember how it turned out to be a bajillion-dollar idea because everyone drinks White Claw now?
Yeah. But it was also already a thing called Zima in the 90s. But
literally, can you just give it to me that literally
I was ready to invest.
You literally, dude, if you did it, you would be a bajillionaire now.
It's not too late, man.
No, it is too late. Also, it's not, because actually you can get a 40 bottle and then do the half CrossFit.
I know that.
In the mirror.
Nobody has differentiated themselves in that design space.
No,
you need
if you make a 40, how fucking
Well, the other thing is that they don't make non-flavored.
I know.
You need original flavor. You need the original Lay's. Flavorless.
Is that a company you want to found or you have?
Now with all of my extra dosh, I can work out too hard.
Worked out and pumping the iron.
No, I learned climbing, and now I went climbing. So yeah, it's like rock climbing, just like doing
rock climbing, working at the deli.
Fuck that, man. Like, I was just having a business meeting / rock climb / and like, no, that's where I have my business meetings now. I'm like, yeah, dude, catch up. Like,
That's such a
like, yo, base jump. Like, smoke this, dude. And they're like, is that weed? I'm like, no, it's meth, dude.
That's such a like boomer Hollywood trope of like having the business meeting at the while you're rock climbing or like playing squash.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And I want to like surprise them and be like, dude, jump. And they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, don't worry, it'll come to you, man. That. Oh, man.
So you biked all the way down here from Harlem?
Do you want to bike back? Do you want to bike back?
I fucked my shit up, dude. I like literally did too much shit. I worked. Dude, 2 ribs.
Is that a problem?
Yeah. It's gonna make me look weird.
Muscle-bound clown.
What's up with everybody else? The normies, the new normies.
The new normies?
You guys. The fresh crop of yuppies you guys are turning into. What's happening with them?
Who you mean, like Tom and Lena?
Yeah, the dime square dog owning the hatch.
I know, right? Everybody got a fucking dog.
Kings.
You're right. It's like
The new generation of yuppies.
it's true. Everybody's coupled up and dogged up.
Yeah, dude. The entire, but honestly, like literally everyone entered their mid-30s in the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. It just like
People,
accelerated.
Dogs,
Yeah.
people got like if you know
Well,
someone
New York's
that's
at like
20s,
peak
they're
dog right now, and which I hate. Fucking Tompkins Square Park is like the whole park is a dog park. I kind of hate it.
They live in the East Village.
Yeah. Which, I like. I guess I don't know. It's weird, but it's just like I never like spent time in this village before. It's just like such like student town. It's like NYU. I mean, everybody's hot.
Yeah, that's true. I did actually buy a place, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Upper East Side.
Upper East
It's
Side.
sick, dude. It's so sick.
Should have me
You're
over.
gonna go over there and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, don't stop.
How far
I'll be
out?
like I did. 70 likes.
You bought 76 and Vex? Congratulations, that's amazing.
But you're not moved in yet.
I still have to get past the co-op board. But I think it's gonna happen. But I'm also like, they're definitely racist.
I mean, this is
But if I lose,
beautiful.
then I'll sue them for being racist, because they are. It's just stupid to think that they're not, but I'm like, they are. Like, why wouldn't I think that? It's stupid.
Yeah. It's funny. So you know,
How big is it? In a room or
Probably
something?
like 1,300 square feet or something.
How much?
1,300.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's like, it's weird though. It's like,
This garden, everything?
it has a garden that's shared.
So, yeah, but it's amazing. 76. And Lex, that's near me. No, I mean for me, that's near me.
You could stop it.
When are you gonna be there? I come visit.
it's close to your kids, right?
I know, I mean, of course, I mean, I'm very familiar with that scene up there. It's amazing. But when, Raphael, when are you gonna be there? I come visit. Tomorrow? After tomorrow?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm moving in June.
What?
June.
You go in the gym a lot? Where?
In June.
What is it? What?
I'm moving in
June.
June.
In June. Anyway, congratulations. You know, that's amazing. Wow, that is amazing. Can
I'm a
I?
hero.
May I come? May I come visit you to the house party? That would be amazing.
I don't know, dude. It's kind of scary to go up. I'm scared it's gonna be a tenant situation.
Why?
I mean, I'm
Like,
gonna
we're-
I'm gonna
it's
go
gonna
up.
be
And I actually I
I
love
think
it.
co-ops are amazing.
Yeah,
They're
it's
actually
like
really good for the city.
yeah, and it's kind of like I don't know. I feel like I know my neighbors. You know what I mean? Which is kind of underrated.
Knowing your neighbors.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It's like knowing your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we got a whole thing. It's like fucking Hey Arnold style. You know what I mean?
But they will love you there. They love your music and everything there.
No, I don't know if they'll do that.
They do.
know about
Oh yeah, the yearbook, you know, he makes the funny yearbook.
look at my baby.
You see, at least I make it into his yearbook.
I have to give you a yearbook.
Did you get that?
I'm double vaxxed, man. I'm
Nice.
fully
Did
vaxxed.
you? Yeah, of course. Did you? I was the first one. You know.
I'm just gonna wait and see. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't got it. I want to really bad, but it's such a schlep. But getting COVID's
It's
a
not that
schlep.
hard, man.
Yeah, but it was, and then and you don't even get how on my mode I am every fucking day out here grinding.
And you were the most scared guy.
Huh?
You were the most scared guy.
Yeah.
And then now you can go in. You can walk in anywhere. Like here, you can walk in
Wait,
anywhere.
I was the most scared?
Yeah, you were
No, I
very
wasn't.
scared. I remember you were
No,
scared.
I wasn't. I wasn't
Yeah,
scared
you,
at all.
yeah,
No, I
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
What? I was
Bro?
like,
Yeah, you were very scared in the
I
beginning.
wasn't scared too. I was not scared at all. I
Wow.
was like, what's up?
I
But I
remember.
don't want to get COVID.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
that's scary.
Yeah, you
Because
got very
also,
scared.
I know people who've done COVID and like brain fog.
I had 2 people who
Like,
had it in the
I've
house.
You know what really scared me was there was like New York Times published this thing like over the summer. It's like a very small percentage of cases of people who like long after having COVID started developing like psychotic symptoms.
No,
and
it's
like
a neuro.
yeah, and like
I
started
would never
like
say that, but I'm like, dude, it's a neuro ass thing. Fuck
yeah, people
that.
having like schizophrenia essentially like
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
when you were
but
like
brain fog and taste of shit is fucking with your taste and fucking with your shit.
yeah.
Like,
No,
it's,
yeah, there's
not,
some-
it's not a fucking joke getting COVID. Like, I do not want to risk getting brain fog.
I
Like,
think
permanent brain fog is like an exquisite nightmare to me.
I think
I
it's
mean, that's
more
like
like when the
my-
hair grow inside,
Constantly paranoid about like
they caress you
neurodegenerative
nicely.
diseases anyway. So
What?
I said I'm constantly paranoid about neurodegenerative
Me too.
diseases anyway.
Me too.
And
I'm
I have like
obsessed with it.
that's been my life for the past like 6 months is being
No,
like
I-
so debilitatingly paranoid that I have like Parkinson's basically.
No, literally, like, I freak out, and then I'm like, dude, I have heavy metal poisoning. That's it, I'm fucked. And, like, I'm 2 IQ points lower than I could have ever been in a fucking shitty job. That's, like,
Wait,
my...
metal poisoning?
No, just, like, shit like
That's
that.
like
Mental.
Like,
Yeah.
heavy metals, lead,
Right, all-
asbestos,
right,
like,
all that
this
stuff
shit,
can, like, fuck with your brain.
COVID, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, fuck that, dude. I'm
Yeah.
not.
No,
You're gonna be
neurodegenerative
500
diseases
years
are, like,
old.
fucking
No,
terrifying.
and also, I thought I had, this is coming from someone who thought they had MS for, like, the entire year.
Okay, so I've been oscillating between thinking I have MS, Parkinson's, or ALS for like 6 months. That's what I've
Oh,
been
6
like.
months? You're on that? Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Are you bipolar?
No.
Just turned out I was bipolar. And then I took meds and I like turned it off like a switch.
Really? So I just got on meds for like this crazy health anxiety shit.
Don't run out of medicine. Run out on him.
What?
What meds?
Zoloft?
That's not a crazy med.
No, not
It's
crazy
like the most
meds. It's
basic
like
ass med.
SSRI. I know. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not crazy meds.
Get a
But-
psychopharmacologically relevant DNA test, then get on the Mictal and all disassociation, which is the sensation of fucking thinking that, for me, this is for me. I got on the Mictal and it turned off my dissociation like immediately. And now I love ketamine and I'm just like a normal guy.
I just that's all I went.
ketamine.
I went to like actually I had like 3 days. I'd been taking SSRI for like 3 weeks, and then I had 3 days where I was like, I feel like a normal fucking person again. And then like
Are you disassociating?
and then I upped my dosage, and then immediately got more anxious. Which is I don't know. I mean I don't know.
Okay, here's also one thing that
I don't really mean
I have
by
a
disassociate.
I have a COMBT val variation in my DNA, double helix DNA, but I have this one weird variation that basically everyone has one of two, and I have the COMBT val, but it basically means I have really strong dopamine reuptake. So it's like for people who are like warriors back in the Stone Ages, that's like what stupid ass people
Yeah,
say.
warrior.
But it's like warrior versus gambler, like I mean hunter versus gambler. So you're better in like stressful situations versus someone whose dopamine is like normal in a normal situation. So your baseline is way higher than most people. But you can find out the shit psychopharmacologically relevant DNA test style.
How do you do that?
I'll give you a therapist, dude. I'll give you a psychiatrist. No, but I'll give you a psychiatrist who's a shit. He's like a.
I can see the
like,
woman.
he's a
and I don't like her that much. I actually don't understand what she says. Like, I just literally have no idea what she's like.
My psychiatrist is like a nerd, but he's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I also have no idea what my psychiatrist costs. I've only been seeing her for like 4 weeks. We never discussed payment. We haven't discussed, like, I could just walk away and, like,
I know. I've had that before too.
I'm just like, I feel like she, like, doesn't want to tell me or something like that, because she's probably fucking expensive, and I'm just like, I was just so desperate for anyone to talk to.
Why didn't you call me, man? I called him all the time. He never called me up.
I was desperate for
I would not help with
a
that.
professional mental health professional
You'd
to
be the
talk
exact
to.
opposite of helpful for that.
Why?
I'm gonna get water really quick.
Maybe I get some water. Do you want some water? I bring you some water.
yeah.
But call me, man. Why don't you call me? I talk all the time.
I know, but
Endlessly. Endlessly. Anyway, thanks so much. I mean, I have 20 minutes of discussions about the art world, too many drugs. Well, of course on YouTube, what do you think? You know, I mean, after all, you know, there are so many people who don't have the luxury to talk about psychiatrists and drugs. And did you hear like 76th Street and Lexington is obviously one of the best corner in the world, you know. 76 in Lexington. So why don't I just call it 76 in Lexington? Sorry for that.